Let's fucking roll. All right, everybody, welcome back to McBastards Studio. Today we have in studio an amazing R&B blues musician and singer, Cody Matlock. But we're here with our Salty's live music program, highlighting local artists. Cody's from Atlanta, and he's an interesting cat, and I love the guy. We're going to get into a little roast session a little bit later on the American Idol. Go after him. So, Cody, welcome to the show, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, dude.
Dude, you're awesome. He just cut some killer tunes before, so that'll be appended after this. But so you're from Calhoun, Georgia, Atlanta native, basically?
Yeah, man. I was born in Kennestone.
Kennestone?
Believe it or not. At the foothills of the Kennestone Hospital.
That's awesome.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Kennestone Hospital. Not that means anything, but then I lived in Calhoun. We lived in Calhoun for forever. My parents still live there. And then I moved to Marietta.
Marietta, yeah. Well, you know, I kind of got introduced to you through Gina Boykin and the Live Music Junkies. And I said, hey, I want a good local, blues guy, a blues man. And she said that you were her favorite, and now I know why. And to be honest with you, dude, I love your personality. Just kind of no bullshit, just kind of getting after it. So your music's amazing. So did you always have a love for music, or was it something that?
Yeah, I definitely remember. I mean, I was a little hellion of a child. I was like a little fucking psychopath kid. Like, made my parents cry, and we used to break stuff and hit my sisters and stuff. I was a crazy little kid, and I was into, I was like really into like anything that made sounds and you could like get a sound out of it, whether it was like putting the anaconda squeeze on the cat or like, slapping the shit out of my sister or something. I wanted to get some sounds out of something. I remember being 4 years old and playing a piano a lot. I would like sit at this piano. It was my grandpa's piano, and he passed away when I was 4, and that was like one of my very first memories.
Yeah.
So like right around that time was the first time I ever held a guitar and like played it. My dad put it in my hands, and I did this with it. I remember it very vividly, and a piano, and yeah, just being a little bastard.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're a McBastard.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
a bastard. It's all good. It's all good. You're a Kennestone on. I was up there somewhere, Nashville somewhere. So who knows? They ship you off to the government agency.
Yeah, I was a C-section baby, dude. I came out through the roof.
You did? Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
No damage, no trauma coming through the tunnel, bro.
I came out the roof of Kennestone too. They shot me out of the roof like a nuclear weapon. They were like, "Get this kid out of here."
So you had we were talking about it, and you had an experience on the American Idol, and we were talking a little bit about that. So you're like, I don't know if I should go about that. I was like, oh, let's shit on them. Why not? No one else does. Let's go for it.
Yeah, it's very, very easy to shit on them. And I hope they email me and say, actually, I hope they don't. I don't know. Who knows, man? It's probably by the time this airs, they won't, it was years ago. It was 2019, right before pandemic. And it was weird because they approached me on Instagram. Like, they reached out to me and said, we're a talent scout for American Idol. We want you to come invite only auditions. And I'm like, holy shit, this is wild, because, we watched that as kids. Like,
oh, yeah.
My mom loved that show. So, like, I'm like, they're coming to me? That's crazy. And then I show up to do this invite only audition, and I'm like, sitting there waiting. They're calling everybody's name. It was only probably maybe 60, 70 dudes, kids, people.
Yeah.
People. And they called everyone's name except for mine, and I went up to one of the producers, and I was like, you didn't call my name. She's like, what's your name? I said, Cody. And she said, oh, hang on. And, like, came over with a clipboard and was like, Cody. And like, yeah, Cody's here. It was like a whole thing. I was like, whoa, dude, this is serious. They're getting a different treatment than everyone else. It really kind of freaked me out. I was like, this is happening, I did the audition. I sang like half a verse of something, and they were like, okay, you're cool. Just keep being weird. You're weird. We like that. Keep being you. And I'm like, I don't have a choice. So did the thing, and they flew me to Vegas. Not Vegas. They flew me to New York and did the audition. And it's like a grueling, like 16-hour day of filming all fucking day long. The call time is like 6 a.m. in the morning. You're outside in New York on the like skyline
Yeah.
walkway thingy, and it was October. It's freezing fucking cold. You got 250 singers sitting outside and they had us out there for like 3 hours, sitting outside. Like it was like, what are we doing?
Yeah. What is this? It's like boot camp.
It's not music, dude. Like
Yeah.
if you want to be a musician, you can go play music.
Yeah.
Anywhere. You can go find a church. You can find a music store. You can find somebody to meet to play music. Like American Idol, it's not music, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about The Voice. I don't know about America's Got Talent, whatever. But they even told us, like when we got to LA, they were like, no practicing in your hotel room. I'm like, what's the point of a hotel room?
Yeah.
Put me on the street.
Yeah.
I'd rather be sleeping out there if I could practice. You know?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's so you're not a big fan of it, which is fine. It sounds like that sounds like it's one of those where I don't know how they weed those people down, but I don't give a shit. I'm not a big fan of it anyway, so I'm glad you shit on it for a little bit. So I appreciate that.
it was an experience. They ended up sending me to the New York audition was like kind of a failure. They were like the judges did not like me, none of them. Like it was Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie. And I thought Lionel Richie would dig it because I was doing a Donny Hathaway song. And Donny Hathaway's like my all-time favorite. And they knew each other. So, like, everyone who knows anything about R&B respects the shit out of Donny Hathaway. And someone who's willing to try to sing Donny Hathaway is like, okay, even if you fucked it up, dude, at least you're listening to good shit.
Yeah.
At least you're trying. Got to Lionel Richie. He was the first one to vote. He said, no. I was like, all right, well, we're done here. Then Katy Perry was like, your voice, she said you have too much vibrato. And I said, bitch. She said, you have too much vibrato. She said, try it again. She made me sing the same song like 3 times. She made me sing a different song. Then she made me sing that like 3 more times. Then she was like, it was a no, and then you proved you could be coachable, so it'll be a yes. Then it got to Luke Bryan. He was like, man, your voice is too warbly, dude. I don't know. That was verbatim what he said. Warbly. And I was like, no shame. I was like, dude, we're both from Georgia. Come on.
Yeah.
He was like, all right.
Yeah.
Let me through.
That's awesome. Which, I mean, I'm not a big Luke Bryan fan, but
Yeah.
anyways. So we'll leave it at that. So, I mean, growing up in Atlanta playing blues, I mean, I know you played a lot of local blind. We talk about Blind Willies in several areas. So, I mean, you've got a really big following here in Atlanta. Like, what's your objective with this thing, man? You just you're a musician. You love playing music. I know that you. So, do you have aspirations to kind of go national or something else?
Yeah. I definitely want to. I'm trying to get in I want to tour. That's really what I want to do. I want to go on tour so bad. Right now, I want to just travel. I want to play a different city every night. I want to make new fans. I want to play for people who haven't heard me.
Yeah.
I'm playing in Atlanta. I've been playing in Atlanta for like 10 plus years for a living. So like a lot of people have already heard me. So like to get that thrill of like, I'm an entertainer at heart. So it doesn't matter if it's music. If it doesn't matter if it's like just bullshitting with your friends. I got to get like some kind of laugh or like I'm just trying to entertain people. And music is just the way I want to do it. And it's just everyone, like when you entertain a new person for the first time, that's the most fun shit ever. Like it's amazing.
Yeah, like you were asking, like, is that you want to be done? I'm like, no, man, just keep going. Sure, like, it's for us. It's awesome to hear because I hadn't heard you other than I listen to you on Spotify and stuff. But when you're up close and you see the personality of the person, and you're like, wow, music is amazing, but like this guy's a funny fucking guy.
There's nothing to hide, man. It's just, you just have to be honest. Like 2 older sisters, Southern family. I'm crippled by shame and self-doubt and self-loathing, Thanks, Mom and Dad. I'm just kidding. I love you, Mom and Dad. I love you, Mom and Dad. I love you.
Shit, he's going to be a musician.
Yeah,
damn.
Thanks to my sisters, I have crippling self-doubt. But once you just stop giving a shit and be honest, like, dude, just be honest.
Yeah.
Just be real. Kevin Scott is a bass player from Atlanta. He's one of the greatest. Kevin Scott. He's playing with Government Mule right now, Marcus King and stuff. He's a friend. He made me think one time. I got to a gig and I was like, I said something about my shirt or something. I was gonna wear a different shirt. I don't know. He said, "Why? Who fucking cares, dude? It does not matter." And I was just like, Why did it hit me so hard when he said it? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Just who cares?
It's true though, man. You kind of got to do it for yourself. You're doing it for yourself. You got to do what you want to do, man. The reality of it is in life, 98% of the people you meet, they don't give a shit anyways, And if you can't build that connection right off, or there's something they can connect to, I mean, they're going to forget anyways,
Yeah, and we're creatives, or we're hyper aware, so we're thinking like, oh, is this shoelace longer than that shoelace? And we're like, what if people notice?
Yeah.
No one gives a shit, dude.
Yeah.
No one cares.
I'm oblivious, dude. Like I have that kind of like too dumb to know better.
Yeah.
I just walk in. I have no idea. Oh, there's sharks in the water. Oh, really? But there are, yeah.
I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm pretty detail. Like, my fiance will be like, I need you to do this. And I'll be like, okay, how much water do I put in it? Or how much salt? Give me an exact measurement. She's like, I don't know. Just can do it. So.
Yeah, I'm a doer, man. I'm a doer.
Yeah.
But you were saying that if you weren't a musician, you'd probably be a comedian, and I got it immediately. I think as a sidekick, you could be doing some comedic stuff, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to entertain people, and I guess I'm an attention whore, and I like to make people. I like to crack people. People are like walking around all serious, and you're like, and they just like,
yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite. Like, I like to just make people realize shit isn't so serious, and just, live your life. So if it's not music, maybe it'd be something like that. Right? I'd really love to write like a show, or write sketches or something.
Yeah.
But I'm a lazy person.
Lazy musician is the best musician in some cases, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's amazing. So like, what do you think? Like when we called you and you're because you kind of walked in here, it's like what the fuck is this place?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't know what to expect. I saw you had my friend Kels on here. And Kels is the homie, so
she's amazing.
I wanted to check it out. And as a musician, you just say yes to everything, dude.
Yeah.
You can't say no.
Yeah.
Because the one time you say no to something, the next day they call you and they're like, P. Diddy was here, man. He was looking for you. You're like, I'm glad I wasn't there. Yeah. But that's unrelated.
Have you and Kels kind of played together or jammed together at all?
Yeah, we worked together. We we worked together. We got some stuff of hers coming out. I think I'm playing some guitar on some stuff. Yeah, she's the homie.
Yeah, she's great, man. She was on here. She's amazing. She's a good person too. She's smart.
Yeah.
Good business lady.
Business lady.
Yeah.
That is a businesswoman.
Yeah.
She kicks ass.
Oh, you got to say woman or lady? I don't know. What's the rules? What I don't know. What do you do? What do I do with the hands?
I like them both. I like women and ladies.
I happen to agree with you on
Yeah,
that. So, hey, fuck it. If you're looking for politically correctness, don't show up and listen to the McBastards.
Yeah. It's all honest. If I stumble onto something offensive, honestly, you can't be that mad at me.
No. I
didn't mean to.
Yeah, whatever. I say stupid shit all the time. Yeah. You just kind of keep going. I'm a good recover. I can recover. If I do something really stupid, I can dig my way out pretty quick.
I don't think I can. I don't know. I think things are kind of swinging back to, like, remember the early 2000s and, when people were just saying crazy shit all the time and no one cared?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of going back to that.
Yeah. I hope it does.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a sensitive person that you can't even just have a conversation with them. They're like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean, lady?
I know.
Oh, what do you want me to call you?
I just love comedy so much, and it's a art form that's so like honest and like creative, and it's just one guy talking. So like for you to be upset about something he said when he's trying to just make someone happy, it's like what are his intentions? Obviously, he's not trying to hurt nobody.
Oh, no,
Why be upset about it?
I mean, call out. I mean, Dave Chappelle's my favorite comedian. I mean, of all time. I mean, like back in the old days, Eddie Murphy and all those guys, Richard Pryor, they were all funny as shit. But
they said crazy shit, man.
Sam Kinison, I saw him. He saw
him live?
Yeah, he was a funny at the Fox. That's how old I am.
I bet he didn't even have to use a microphone.
Oh shit, he was the funniest damn guy. I literally pissed my pants. I mean, I was laughing so hard that
you heard it first here, folks. Piss your pants.
I did it. He was hilarious.
You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Be the cool kid. Piss your pants. So you've had some podcast experience though. You were talking about that. You
Yeah.
guys had a podcast, and then I guess your buddy went on tour, right?
Yeah, my good friend, my Irish counterpart, he's my brother, Eddie 9-Volt. We
Eddie
had a
9-Volt.
yeah
That's
we had a podcast called The Lowest Key, and it was really funny. We were just bullshit, kind of just like this. We'd have other musicians on, and like we had Spike, the bartender from Blind Willie's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's been a bartender, started in New Orleans, but he's been a bartender for like almost 45 years, 40 something years. And the stories that guy, it's just he's the man.
That's awesome.
I had a lot of fun with that. Hopefully we'll bring it back.
Yeah, man, you're welcome to use the studio here if you guys want to do it live from the McBastards studio, right? Eddie 9-Volt, Cody Matlock, Lowest Key, bringing it back, digging it up.
Let's do it. You heard it, Eddie.
I'll tell you, Eddie, call out, Eddie.
Calling you out, buddy.
I'll tell you, so funny story. So I when I first got married, I bartended just for extra money, you know. So I'd bartend down at all the airport Marriotts and stuff on weekends and make some good money. And the crazy shit like that happened. So my wife found out, like one time she found out that the ladies would leave the keys, their hotel keys to me, you know, at the bar thing and leave her key there. And as soon as she found that out, she was like, "You're fucking done.
Yeah.
Like you're done. You're not barred." I'm like, "Hey, I can make an extra $1,500." She goes, "Are you making that $1,500 bartending?"
Oh.
I was like, "I don't know. It's a slow. I don't know. Lady, man, lady, whatever." I
Yeah,
don't know,
my lady, man, I'm lucky. She's very cool about that. I'll leave the gig and she'll be like, I hope it's great. I hope everyone shows you their titties. And I hope there's money falling out of I hope tequila falls from the ceiling, you know.
I love you. I don't know you, but I love you.
Yeah.
Good attitude.
Yeah, she's the best, man. Her name's Erica. She's the best. We just
Erica,
got
you're the
engaged a
best.
couple weeks ago, and yeah, she loves it. And it's got to be hard, you know, for your significant other to be on stage, like entertaining a bunch of people. Some people want to fuck them. Some people want to kill them. Some people, you know, want to lock them in their basement. I don't know what they do, but she's the best, you know. And the other day I was at Blind Willie's and some girl, I walked to the side to try to get some air for a minute. And then these two girls walk up and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to break some hearts. And they started talking to me and I was like, yeah, just got engaged, blah, 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 blah. And they said, oh, that's cool. I said, you won't meet many musicians. I said, look at me. Don't I look kind of healthy right now? Like, okay, kind of alive. Like, I'm doing okay. And they're like, yeah. I was like, that's because I have her. Like, you won't find many musicians who look alive that don't have someone helping, like some lady, some boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, taking care of them. Yeah, because we need it.
She's got your ass mixing the water and the salt for the spaghetti and making sure
does,
that.
Man. She's taught me a lot.
Well, his career is about to take off, guys.
Yep.
Cody Matlock, you heard it right here. His fiance is going to shape him out.
Yep. She said, if you don't, Stony Brooks, this guy I play guitar for, Atlanta legend, Stony Brooks, he said, if you don't wash the dishes, she said, Stony, he never washes the dishes. He said, if you don't wash the dishes, you'll never be enlightened. So.
Stoney, you poor bastard. I feel your pain, you poor bastard.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm excited you came on, and I'm really glad we met, and we definitely are fans and want to do anything we can do to help you. So we're getting ready to start a new thing called Band Groupies. So all those venues and stuff that you're talking about going on tour, I think it's going to help out, and we that's kind of the reason we did it. So we'd love to do that. So what obviously you want to go to the blues cities like Chicago and all, I mean, any specific place you're wanting to kind of get out?
Yeah, I mean, everywhere. There's nowhere is safe. Nobody's safe.
Louisiana, New Orleans.
I'm coming everywhere.
New Orleans, good jazz and blues in New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, my original stuff is not really blues. It's definitely, everything I do is blues based, but it's not,
Yeah, traditional blues.
I try to write things that catch my ear. If I hear something that's like, oh, that's interesting, I've never heard that. That's the things I try to follow. So, like, naturally, I'm not going to be,
Yeah.
even though I will, and I love doing that, and I'll still do that all the time. I still do, a few of those at every show. Sometimes I do a lot, but The blues thing is like it's such a low ceiling. If you, it's kind of like if you let someone know where you stand, they know how to not make you fall. You know?
Right.
You say I'm a blues artist.
Yeah.
You immediately turned off a bunch of people. They're like, I don't like blues. You say I'm a soul artist. You kind of got a bigger net there. You say I'm an R&B artist. Bigger net. You say that's why I'll say R&B, soul, funk, country, blues.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, those all sound good. I'm like, stick around, buddy.
Yeah, so it's more marketing, because I was going to say, am I positioning wrong from a blues perspective? But you're right. I mean, it's the same thing. We had Hush Money on, and they've kind of been classified as Southern rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just good band, right? They play rock, kind of mix of country, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's terrible, I think, how people put you in genres. I think people have to have a genre, so they say, oh, well, I like this, and they look there. But you're right, it's really tough. I mean, you're a good musician, so it doesn't really matter. You like someone's sound, it doesn't really matter what genre they're in, I say.
That's one thing I've found is people really like musicianship and people like honesty. So like, if they can tell that you've spent your whole life, you devoted your entire life to this piece of wood with strings on it, they'll be like, we'll do anything for this guy. Like, we know that he believes in himself and he is going to die trying. So yeah, we're going to watch him. It's entertaining. Look at him. He might die.
Well, I'm glad you're not going to now, because your fiance is feeding you and you're going to be washing dishes. Yeah. Stony, if you bastard, I'm sorry for you, but the reality of it is, well, man, I hope your career goes wherever you want to go, and we definitely sincerely want to help you, and we'll get as much out as we can. And you're welcome back here anytime. If Eddie 9-volt, you guys want to dig that up, you're welcome to use the studio. You got anything for your fans that you want to say that have kind of been, because you've got a good base here and people love you and come watch you, dude.
It's
so
cool,
you must
man.
be doing something right.
I just, thankful for places like, at first it was Darwin's Burgers and Blues. That's where I started playing. A lot of the people who still come to see me today saw me there for the first time. Then it was Blind Willie's, Northside Tavern. Those two clubs, like, that's where I've made almost every fan that I have, all 37 of you. Northside Tavern and Blind Willie's. So, yeah, I'll just thank you for being my friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Thank you for being my friend.
Yeah. I got more music coming. What else do I got? The song that I played on this program that you may hear very shortly, that I delivered nice and soft, is a song called Trade For It. That's going to be a single probably. We're going to put it out. Starting the next album. So it's rolling. We're doing it. We upgraded the studio. I made the last album in Trey Lander's basement.
Oh, did you really?
Sickest basement ever, but now he has a full studio, so it's gonna be.
Hey, amazing. So Brinks TV, we got to get Cody Matlock on the show like we did. We did that with Hush Money. They did a live concert. So Brinks TV, Cody Matlock, check him out. You're asking more kind of a blues type soloist. You got him here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but you also, I mean, you've got a band behind you, so that's kind of weird. Like, you're typically not a solo artist, so you're like, hey man, this kind of feels weird. I'll bring the fucking band. It's gonna be tight in here, but let's go.
Yeah, that'd be fun. My band is a hoot.
Yeah,
as they say. Yeah, they're crazy. Johnny Norwood, my bass player, he's insane.
Johnny, we love it. We love insane people. We're insane. Cody walks in and he looks at me. It's me, Mike, Zach, and Austin goes, "You four guys are the hottest crew I've ever seen."
Well,
you got the old guy, the young, good-looking guy, these guys, and he's like,
You said you didn't know Game of Thrones. I'm like, the four biggest nerds I've ever seen in my life. What are you guys not watching Game of Thrones? You're not out there getting pussy because. What are you doing, dude?
This guy is welcome anytime. We got to do the roast. We need to start like roasting some local Atlantans. That would be a ton of fun.
You're gonna get me killed, man. To get a brick through my window.
Hey, I'm game, dude. I may be nerdy, but I'm game.
I like to roast neighborhoods. That's my new thing. Yeah. I'll be playing, like, I'll play a show at Stone Mountain. I'll roast Marietta. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it so much.
Smart, man. That's an entertainment side.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm proud of you. I think you're doing a good job. I like you a lot, and I definitely will do anything we can help. Like, where, like, so you're on Spotify, and there where you like tell people, hey, go here for what I'm doing. Is there a specific spot or?
There's the website, CodyMatlock.com. It's got all the dates, and it's gonna have merch very soon. On my website and on my Instagram and all that stuff, there's like a donation, like contribute to the, from the fans, like Venmo, Cash App, whatever. All that stuff is going to the merch fund right now. We're trying to build up the merch so I can have some dope shit for you.
I want to see that.
Yes,
we know a little bit about that in our Salty side.
Yeah, I'm really trying
to see some of your dope stuff.
My lady's she's an artist, and I'm a big clothing guy. You probably can't tell because I look like I slept under a dumpster.
I didn't want to say. You're giving me shit about being a dweeb and like,
I look like I rode a skateboard here.
But I didn't want to say, hey man, did you leave your skateboard in the trunk or what?
Hey man, it's called fashion, dude. Street fashion.
Street fashion
with all the kids. But
I'm 98, so I don't know.
We're serious about the cool.
Merch.
We want cool shit. Like I want to make cool shit that I would wear. So it's coming.
Well, we'll have to see what your fiance does. We always look for good artists in our new designs.
She does all my album art, like all the stuff on Spotify. She did all that.
It's a good job.
Yeah.
Good job out there. You're definitely keeping this guy. Hell, in about 20 years, you'll clean him up to get him offerable. I love it.
Yeah, one day I'll have a haircut and
you don't need
pants that fit.
Dude, don't fucking get a haircut. I'm going bald. You'll lose your hair one day. Grow it down to your ass. That's what I tell my youngest kid. I'm like, dude, don't cut your hair. But no matter what someone says, screw them.
What, you talking about Legolas over there? Where's this bow and arrow, dude?
Well, you can come back whenever you want. I'm going to do a roasting, and we'll really get back into the American Idol thing at some point and dig up the dirt. But
let's do it.
That was a taste for American Idol. But
it's short form content, guys. You guys are already at work. Turn this off.
Shit. Well, folks, Cody Matlock right here in the McBastards studio at Salty's Live Music. Very grateful to him. I know you guys are going to love his music. So check him out. Let's look for his new merch. Maybe we'll do a collab with him. But unless you got anything else to say, man.
Nothing else, man. Keep it funky. That's it. I don't know.
Keep it funky. Keep it weird. Cody Matlock, let's go.